uh, when we get to heaven, yeah, there will be a lot of surprises, and not just about who makes there or who makes it to there, but also in terms of who gets what. What do I mean? Two men dies in the same day. Actually, they were involved in an accident and they went to heaven. One was a pastor and the other one was a driver. And actually, the driver of that bus was the one who had caused the accident, and so they died. The entire group that was in that bus, they all perished. Luckily, they all went to heaven. So when they got to the door, out to the gate, they meet Peter, St. Peter, and then St. Peter welcomes them and tells them, "Welcome guys, you have made it to heaven. Karibuni sana." I think he knew how to speak in Kiswahili. So what happened? The driver and the pastor were allocated a guide who was an angel to take them and give them their rewards. The driver was the first one to be given the reward, and when the pastor saw how glorious the reward of the driver was, how glorious the reward of the driver was, he was so elated that now he's going to get even far much better things, but better reward, because he's a pastor. The driver took his reward, and they went to see the pastor's reward, and the room was opened, and when they got there, shockingly, what the pastor got in comparison to what the driver got was what we can call a joke. It was pale, it had no glory, and the pastor was shocked and asked, "How comes the driver gets the best while I get the worst?" And he complained bitterly to the guy. So he was told now he has to take the matter with St. Peter and ask him why. So he takes the complaint to Peter, and Peter tells him, after he inquired why he had to get the worst when the driver gets the best, he was told the pastor waited for the response from Peter after he asked why he had to get the worst, and actually he's the one who preached to the driver and got saved. Peter told him, "Both of you have been rendering service to the Lord, and I believe you have read this from the scriptures which you had preached, which you had been preaching from and on for all those years." When he said, when the scriptures said that all you do it to the Lord. Whatever you do it to the Lord. So both of you have been rendering services unto the Lord. You preached, he drove, but in your service, members slept and the enemy attacked. But when the driver rendered his service of driving, he drove so bad, so dangerous, so reckless and careless that in every trip, nobody slept, everybody was praying. And in that, they had to call to have a communication with the Lord, because they had to stay awake in all this while. Surprisingly, when the pastor heard that, he fainted. It is 10 years now and he's still in coma. So I'll tell you when he wakes up and how it ends.